Hey, beautiful morning. I don't know, I just got that line, but today, I want to do a moist, critical, and yap about something, because I today had a perplexing, thought. Now, in our school, we're currently learning about artificial intelligence, and in my opinion, it's a pretty interesting topic, but as any school subject, they managed to make a topic that I'm genuinely interested in, quite a little bit passionate in, into a boring topic that I could never even fucking comprehend. It's genuine. I'll actually make a video about that. It's so surprising how they can do it. They can get the most fun topic. They could put out. They could make a whole topic of Russian czars, which one had the longest dick or something, and it would still be boring because they would make it the worst way possible. Like, come on, work, make school fun, or at least try. But trying is the thing that a school will never do. But a little off the cuff. But we were given a film to watch. It was called Artificial Intelligence. Now, I don't know how big the film is. I don't know if you know. But while watching it, I had a sudden, or maybe not so sudden, realization. I don't really care about films. Now, you might be saying, Piper, what do you mean from that? What I mean is, I cannot tell when a film is really good, really bad, medium, good, bad, anything on the fucking spectrum. I don't fucking know. So, in my opinion, I have seen a lot of films in my life. And I'll tell you this: the only film that I think are gold and I never get old of is The Home Alone. One, two, and the bad films are also quite okay, I say. But anyways, back to the soundtrack. In my opinion, I have seen so many fucking films in my life, and one of the weirdest things is I never really cared about them. Like, I have seen Titanic. I never got emotional to it, but I never really also cared. And it's kind of weird because that's supposed to be a good film, but okay, Piper, you might be putting up a winky wonky. That film is great, but you might not get it. You were young, so I just recently, I guess 2 months ago, watched it. I don't know, but I watched it 2 months ago, and I still didn't care about it. I have seen so many great films like McQueen, like Cars, okay? And Cars is a nostalgic film, so that doesn't really count, right? If I see it, it's a nostalgia. Like, oh yeah, like Car McQueen. Chew! Stuff like that. But now thinking, I don't know a film that I've watched and liked. Now, I'm gonna be honest, there's one type of film that I can somewhat enjoy, and it is horror. And I only enjoy them because I want to see how scared I get, and I'm actually becoming a little bit sensitive to that. I used to not get scared, okay? You could have put me the fucking biggest Saw movie. Don't care. I do not care. Now I care, and I'm gonna tell you this: there's one type of horror film that always scares me: body horror. That shit is fucking terrible. What the fuck? I'm not even gonna get to the films that I've stuck because I've watched the video, not even like showing the film, just yapping about it, and I'm already afraid because I saw some of the visuals, like the bite or something with like bite. It was about like a woman getting bitten from like an off country, and she turns into a bug and she like starts. It's fucking disgusting in my opinion. Body horror is the only type, and Saw is not really scary to me. Like, oh no, I have a thing pulled to my tongue and I need to say skibbity, and if I say skibbity, I'll pull it out. But like, I love saying skibbity, but like, what do you mean? What? It's usually pretty cringe, and like the main dude's motives in all those films are so fucking dumb. I would treat the world like they treated me when they hit my wife with a truck. So that's why I'm gonna torture multiple people. Like what is Blood talking about? Yes, I was very hurt when an accident happened to my wife. I'm gonna torture multiple people over my desperate wantingness to be happy again. Like, come on, dude. I would understand a little bit if, like, someone who killed your wife, you killed that guy who did it accidentally or purposely, or given, like, a challenge. But, like, random motherfuckers? Like, there's, like, if I remember, I like watching Dead Meat, because that's, like, the only way that I kind of enjoy films, is when, like, someone's commentating over them. And like, you cannot even say that this is like my retention span. No, it is not. I can sit fucking down and listen to a historical video. I have watched, what was it, a 3 hour long video about African colonization. Banger of a video, I'll tell you that. I have watched so many hour too. I don't even know what's the longest one. You could technically say that the longest one was like 13 hours that I watched, but that was over a year, and now it's a lot of time. So that doesn't really count. But like, Still, I couldn't give less of a fuck. But like, I guess it's understandable. Sometimes not everyone's into the mediums that like think they are into. And to be honest, I never thought I would really have this thought. Now, going back to the movie Artificial Intelligence, I never really finished. I guess like halfway through. I'm drinking coffee, guys. Sorry, little interruption. Anyways, I guess we got like halfway through the film, and the whole film shtick, right? The whole jimble jamble about the whole film is that we live in the future. Robots are big. Look at that. He ain't a human breathing demon. And you know what? I'm a woman, and my child is about to die. Husband comes in. Hello, honey. I know how to fix this. Let's get you a child replica that's a robot. Already a genius fucking idea. I'm sorry, I don't care how much fucking historical or desperate you are, okay? Getting a thing that tries to replicate what the thing you really care about it is never gonna be the actual replicating the real thing. It doesn't matter what it even is. Look, if I get a replica of this Coca-Cola bottle that I know is a replica, and that's a replica, and that's the main part, that you know that is a replica, then I'll never be tasting it like the same. If I never get told that this is that this Coca-Cola bottle is a replica of this, and let's just say they were the same color, right? Then I would think, wow, man, they taste just like the same if the taste was somewhat close. But like, if you give me a replica of Coca-Cola bottle that is the same Coca-Cola bottle, but you say that it is a replica, then I'll say, it tastes a bit weird. Because human brains are fucking weird, that's why they do that, okay? I don't know why, ask a therapist that. If you wanna. Anyways, Jelly Bean, that made no sense. Anyways, so back to the film. So the film is like, the woman gets replica child, then the child is weird, he doesn't know. He comes into when she's peeing, and she's like, "You don't do that." And the robot is like, "Beep boop beep boop, that is bad." Now, I'll pull you a college break quiz. Guess what happens next? The real child decides to pop a Fortnite reboot card and back alive. So Blood just is alive. I guess he forgot what mental sickness was that. So he's back alive, flesh and blood, and he's basically kind of like semi-beefing with that like robot. Because he knows that he's a robot, and of course he's a belligerent child. He's like, "Hey, you, break this!" And the bot is like, "I can't break that. That would be bad." And the child gets hit some Twitter manipulation techniques. "Breaking this would make me happy, and mommy happy. You want me and mommy to be happy, right?" And Blood did it. Like, come on. Robots in the future cannot be this fucking dumb. Like, come on, bro. This is like one-on-one manipulating. This is the thing I do to my friends, and they don't even know. Most of them still think some laugh. Back to the story. So basically, the robot and the human child are living, which is already a fucking weird thing. Why are you having the fake version of your child? Hello? Aw, man, I love my child. I just wish there was a perfect robotic replica of him. That just screams love to me. I don't know how about y'all guys, but if I had a child and I was like, man, you're such a good kid, I'm gonna get a perfect robot replica that'll replicate you just there. And I can code it and manipulate you. So come on, dude, that makes no sense. If you get the real child, you throw out the bot. How can you have an emotions for a metal? Like, holy shit, what the fuck? Oh my god, that's an L. Anyways, gentlemen, I'm gonna carry it away. Shorter. So basically, the human fake child wish.com thing, it's programmed to like always want the mother's love. So he wants to make his mother proud, basically, which of course every Sigma must at least try to do. What do you think this dude does? This man, I remember one of the scenes perfectly. So they're in like a swimming pool party, I guess, and like the real humans kid friends are like, "Hey, you a robot? You a beep boop beep?" You know, throwing some robo slurs out there. And then they're like, this thing has pain sensors. Don't get freaked out. Pulls out a fucking knife and puts it to the hand like this. What? The robot freaked out? Guys, that's crazy. I remember they're in a pool party. So the robot like takes the real human kid, says, "Protect me, protect me, protect me," and drags him under the fucking water. Hello? Bill Nye the Science Guy, explain this shit. What? What thing that went clicking there? Okay, what thing was clicking there? Hey, I'm getting stabbed. I better drown the person who could protect me. Is blood like a beta version of like a real version? Like I'm just saying, man, it doesn't make no sense. So bro, just fresh out of a beta release as working as a Victoria Free patch. Nonetheless, anyways, so they're also at home and they're eating like fucking I don't know like salad I guess it was, and like the real kid's like doing stupid kid stuff, and the robot like is like and is like I must do stupid shit. So he takes out and starts eating, but he's a robot, so they start competing both. And the robot almost dies, which would have been great for the movie. The whole movie could have ended. No, robot also had to hit the reboot card. My god. Now, there's a point where Mother comes up to her where the robot thing is starting to hate down the human thing. Which, I mean, the human thing was never really nice to it either, so, I mean, hey, alright, I get it, but, like, still, you're beta patch, bro. Anyways, now, keeping on going with the yipping yapping. The mother was like, I am somehow getting like empathy and like emotions that the robot child is my real child. Now what should I do with a thing I man my sense make no sense. Now, what should have I done? The thing I should have done in the fucking first 10 minutes when the robot child got introduced. Send him home! That was sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mike. Anyways, send him home! Now she's driving to the lab where they made the child. And oh my god, what is with and she like driving there and she like the child's like, where are we going? I wanna play. We wanna have fun. And she's like, oh no, he I know I'm gonna destroy him. You know what I should do? I should not drive to the lab. I should throw him in the middle of the fucking forests. Hello? Wait. Okay. Well, let's start here, Barry. Okay. So you take your robotic child, which is basically immune to a lot of things and basically has infinite potion, immortality, who always is programmed to like you, and wants to be the center of your attention. Instead of you just turning the switch off, you drop him in the middle of the forest? I'm telling you, the movie is fucking dumb. Then this whole time while this is happening, we're getting like a spotline B of like this like futuristic like Rizzler robot, which is meant to like for fucking banging and stuff like that, you know, meant to be like I guess like a sex doll. I don't know. If we're meant for like banging other women and stuff like that. And in the movie, Blood has infinite Riz. I'm gonna be honest, okay? Yeah, people need to boot up that movie just to see the parts. Man plays like a song and he like literally does the and stuff like that. You know, like Blood has Riz. So basically, here's a Bloodline B, and this is the part that I don't really get. So he like walks into a motel meeting with like one of his like guest customers, and he's like, "Hello, darling. Oh shit, you've been cut in the neck. Golly gee, could have done this." And by the way, he looks like he's straight out like a stereotypical like good-looking male from the 50s. By the way, he's like, "What? Who could have done this?" And then like this, I don't know if this other robot or human comes in, and he's like, "Well, you try to kill me first," and then just leaves. So what my nice robot who originally was completely innocent, you know what he does? I guess he turns himself in, or he like does something, cause he like pulls out something, and I guess try to kill himself. I don't know. Okay. So back to the cut. So basically, the kid and like the teddy bear side character are like wandering through like forest, and they like meet other robots in the forest, and there's like a garbage truck. It drops metal, and they're like all picking up certain parts. Like one of them's like, "Oh man, my jaw's kind of cringe." Stuff like that. But anyways, then they go back to the forest, and then like this giant moon thingy called like the Robo Hunter or the Robo Dogs. Let me explain. So the giant thing pops up to hunt robots, which All right, why are we hunting them? But okay. Now they start hunting. Now they shot the one who was like the Rizzler, was like the good looking dude who tried to rizz up woman and find like a dead one. They got them immediately, but all the dead ones were running. So what they did is they send out these sick ass Power Ranger looking ass robots chasing all of them. And to be honest, that was a pretty sick scene because they had like beautiful like looks. They looked like straight out of Unit in the year 20XX. We're playing Fortnite on the daily. I don't know. I put up a Trump voice. I met him. He was a pretty nice guy, but I have to be honest. Anyways, so they basically get all of them, and they get like all these wacky robots like Nanny and stuff like that. And then there's like this little girl who walks up the cage and sees like the kid, like the fake Robo kid. And there's something I didn't mention. There's not Robo kids. Robot kids are not fake, except him. So basically, the little girl like goes up to her dad and says, "What the fuck, Dad? There's a real gamer there. What putting him in the cage?" And the dad's like, "Oh, gee, darling, you're a robot." And then he pulls out like a wacky little thing, and he's like, "Beep beep beep beep." Damn, you're a robo. And basically, he basically says, "Wow, we're the pinnacle of engineering. Put some love in this craft." And basically, where they all dragged these robots was in a cage where it's like a show where they kill all robots. So think of how French used to like kill people with guillotines in like public, but with robots who are getting killed. So you kind of get my gift, okay? So that's what's going on, right? And they're like killing multiple. And by the way, and this is all taken in America. There are so many people there who just look like they have problem against black people. I'm just telling you, okay? There are all these Americans. There's like fat cowboy looking asses. Howdy, partner, I want to get some Bud. I mean, Coronas, stuff like that. And like, all that is happening, and all of them are like killing robots. They're like, "Fuck you, fuck robot, we best America." But I'm like, I don't know why I did that. I want to do like a W shape, I guess. I don't know what a W shape looks like on the finger. Anyways, so basically, they're just killing robots there. And what they're doing is... Now, I paused here because I just realized, is there a thing called robot racism? Could you be racist against robots? Like, robophobia? Hey, man. And if that's a thing, I'm gonna be the first fucking one. Fuck robots. I am sorry. You're metal. I am blood. I got built by fucking evolution. Or Jesus, you are up to discuss that. But I am pure-hearted blood, okay? Guess what you don't have? Guess what you don't have? A brain. You're just RAM CPU and 100% cringe, okay? That's what make like I'm gonna be the first person raised on robots. Fuck them. I don't care, okay? If I'm supposed to have empathy for fucking metal, okay, I'm sorry. I'm SORRY. I said it wrong. Why? It's I said it in the Latin way how you say that letter. Anyways, so basically, all these Americans are like super not friendly to robots, which is kind of funny what they did in the what they did to black people a couple of years ago. So it just says American history repeats itself. But anyways, back to the plot. So basically, a lot of robots get killed until it comes down to the dude who's a Rizzler and the kid. Now it's kind of a weird matchup. The dude who is trying to like be pleasure service for women and try to date women and a child. But you know what? I guess that made a wonderful combination because at the end of the day, they all stand up to the stage where they're about to get killed, and then like people are like, "That's a child," because of course, although the announcer said that's a robot, and by the way, if the announcer, I know the announcer messed up, but they literally scanned him that he was a robot. Why didn't they just send a message to the audience? Hey, this may look like a kid, but we checked. They're a robot. They say beep boop beep. Okay, they're Chat GPT version 29,000. Okay. They're a robot. This is not a child. Now, and then there's this one dude who stands up with a bag. If he hits it, then like acid pours on, and he like throws it on the announcer. Which, I mean, yeah, sure, I guess do that. Sure, let the robot who now hates all humans go free. Of course. What's the worst thing that could happen, John? What's the worst? So the robot kid explains, and then they go on the side quest because the robot kid basically heard that his mother like read him a book about Pinocchio that like the blue fairy granted Pinocchio, and he became a real boy. And he was like, man, fairy tales are 100% real, no cap, no cap. This video is gonna be worked up, bro. I'm telling you. Anyways, back to the film. Now, all of them are just walking through this like wood area, and then like this like the Rizzler robot or something. I don't know what it's called. Basically, he constantly is like trying to help out this kid, and the kid's like, "Man, I want to meet the blue fur. I want to be a real boy." He didn't say like that. I don't know what put out that voice. I guess I thought of America. Anyways, he wanted to be a real boy, and basically the Rizzler dude's like, "Hey, there's this mega city who has like base things, and there's this thing that can answer anything." So they basically try to like go there, and they like meet these bunch groups of teenagers, and the Rizzler dude shows like a holograph of like tits, women, and stuff like that. And of course, like all teenagers, of course, their brain's like tits, butt. I'm of course gonna do anything you say now, man. What didn't you say that faster? So of course they just jump into a fucking car, which is so fucking. What is this like teenager stereotype? I hate like being a stand up for teenagers. Teenagers are terrible. I'm one of them. I'm sorry, but why is it so stereotypical of all teenagers to be this horny? Come on, guys. Okay, Jesus, you're not gonna let in two random fucking robots get in your car. And by the way, the Rizzler robot, aka like the weird doll thing that's meant for pleasure, with a child in your car. That seems very dumb of you, but like I guess the movie has associates that the teenagers dumb. Of course. Anyways, they get to like this big mega city where like, oh my god, it's so big, and they go to this thing that answers all questions, and they ask like a specific question that the thing is like, okay, you need to visit this place, and you'll get your answers about the blue fairy, because somehow the blue fairy is now a real thing. I don't know when did that get canon. I thought it was like a fairy tale that like the robot's gonna get misled and come back to realization that humans are epic cringe. And by the way, the whole time that this is happening, the Rizzler robot is basically like, man, humans are so cringe. They made us. They want to destroy us. We're nothing but services. Which, yeah, you're supposed to be nothing than fucking services. Anyways, so now that they're found out where they could find the answers to all informations, they're now thinking, how do we get there? Now, the Rizzler robot comes and gets arrested, and I guess the child robot doesn't get arrested because they think it's just a child. But while the Rizzler robot is stuck in there, the child sees like a police helicopter, which is, by the way, left completely open. Ah, yes. What's the worst thing to happen when leaving a complete observanious helicopter open? What's the worst? Nothing bad. I'm telling you, nothing bad will happen. Do that, actually. Do that. Put it on a street. Of course, the kid fucking ran and started swinging the helicopter, and that Rizzler dude somehow got a chance and got into the helicopter, and then they floated away. Then they floated away to like sunken New York, which basically they was so sunk that you could only see the Liberty Ladies like little fire thing. And by the way, if New York is sunken by that time, I don't want to think about where Latvia is. Probably it's the next Atlantis, but I'll still be kicking the bucket, okay? I'll still be living here, okay? So they go to it, and then there's like this child reading a book, and the movie stopped for me. The class ended, and we couldn't watch it anymore. Wow, what a beautiful fucking dumb film. That film could be so inverted, and it's teaching about artificial intelligence. There should not be. Listen, artificial intelligence should never be put in care into doing morals. Morals are made by humans, not in China, by humans, and do to humans. Not every policeman is gonna be favoring of every colored person, but I don't think every robot is gonna understand what a human mind is. A robot doesn't have a cap meter, how much a person caps. It doesn't. Better put it to humans who are smart and intelligent, and the robots must do the job that they do, like bringing me Coca-Cola and making these videos. I could be an AI now. I would better be able to like open my face up and say, I am never being real, Michael. You've been fooled. I would love to do that, but I can't, because I'm flesh. Okay, cringe. Okay? But yes, I hate robots. It's fucking fly. How can there be a fly in December? I don't know. Ask my house. Anyways, this is the big yapping video of, wow, 25 minutes. Anyways, if you like these yapping videos, smash like, comment, which I'm now gonna be somehow cheating my way to get comments. I don't know. Anyways,